Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Adventure. Welcome back. Today I got a bit of a walk and talk on Jomtien Beach that I'd like to do with you guys. Going to do a couple more before we go on our cruise ship, which is going to be a week on Tuesday my time. So it's Saturday here, and Darlene will put this during the week sometime on our channel. But we are leaving on the 3rd of September to go on our cruise ship and go up and visit the Northern Lights. Tick another one off the bucket list. And today's topic is all about jealousy and how it can destroy one's retirement. And I got an email a couple of days ago, and in the email, it's from a subscriber of ours, and he told me the story about a YouTuber in the Philippines. And his name's Paul, and his YouTube channel is called World Zoom. And it's a bit of a sad story. Basically, give you a quick rundown of what happened. He was retired, living in the Philippines, and he'd been on a couple other YouTube channels and been interviewed by some other YouTubers, and one of them got jealous and reported him to the authorities because about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, he broke the law in the U.S. He'd been in a hospital for whatever medical reason, and he didn't pay his bill. So he got charged with a crime. And a warrant was put out for his arrest. Eventually, they picked him up, and it was settled, okay? But he's got that felony conviction on his record now. Anyways, this particular YouTuber found a copy or something to that nature of his warrant for his arrest, and they gave it to the Filipino police. So what did the Filipino police do? They put his backside in jail. For 4 months, he was in a Filipino prison, waiting to get deported. And he actually came out on his YouTube channel, and he made several videos about this to give an update what happened to him, why he didn't have any videos on his channel for many months. And it's a sad story because this guy that reported him, apparently he says he knows who it is, and it's another YouTuber. And it's all part of the jealousy. You know, why? Because channel was getting bigger? I don't know. I know there's always two sides to a story, and some people have said in the comments on his videos and other people's videos that made reaction videos to what happened to him, this guy Paul, that he had basically lied about his past. Well, okay, so he lied about his past. But is that a reason to get somebody in trouble for a warrant that didn't even exist, and for them to go to jail for 4 months and then get deported from the Philippines? He's banned from the Philippines. He can't go back for a full year. And then even then, when the year's up, it's a good chance he may never be able to get back into the Philippines. And it reminds me of an incident that happened to me and Mr. Brooke Schneider. Brooke Schneider, who's a regular on our live streams and a very good friend of mine, one of my best friends in this world. I trust him completely with my life. And we both met because of another YouTuber in the Philippines. His name's Steve, from the Philippine Info channel is his channel. And he was trying to build a community, much like what I'm doing now. However, Steve was advertising that he only pays $80 a month for his little one-bedroom room that he's got there in the Philippines. It's not a condo, it's just a room. And that didn't bother me. I don't care what he's paying. You know, people live on different budgets. That thing didn't bother me. But what bothered Steve was jealousy. That I came out there and I moved into a gated community, a really beautiful gated community called Florida Sun in the Philippines. And I went to several of his meetups and met some other subscribers, and they were pretty great people. And then Brooke Schneider came over shortly after me. I helped him get a place in the same area that I was living in, Florida Sun, gated community. And we're both doing well. We've made our money, you know, we're living our lives, we're enjoying our retirement, that sort of thing. Well, he became very jealous very fast, him and his then girlfriend. And boy, were the sparks flying, and I was, you know, sort of stuck in the middle. And I said to Steve, I said, man, this can't go on. I said, what is up with this? You know, does it matter that my money that I've got coming in and your money that you got coming in, that I make more than you? I don't judge people based on the amount of money that they have. On our channel, we got people here living on $1,000 a month budget. I got people here living on over $10,000 a month budget. I don't judge any of them. But he couldn't accept it. That we too were not living like him, and we wanted a bit more for our money that we had. You know, we wanted to live in a nicer house. We wanted to be in a gated community, a bit more secure. Philippines is not as safe as what Thailand is. Breaking and entering into people's homes is very common over there, unlike here in Thailand. And I wanted that protection. Well, he was deeply offended and said, that's it, Cooper, you're not part of the group anymore. Okay, fine. You know, I've made several friends. Do your own thing, Steve. I don't care. And anyways, anybody that wanted to move into our gated community that was one of his subscribers, he said, hey, stay away from that Cooper guy. You know, he's no good. And we heard it from the staff, you know, that worked at the gated community. And I'd called him out about it. I was like, Steve, why are you doing this, man? I did nothing wrong to you other than I make more money than you. Why are you hating? Why are you telling these people false things about me? He says, hey, it's a free world. I can say what the hell I want. Okay, fine. So I went to the management and I said, hey, I want this guy banned from our complex. I don't want him in here anymore, you know, and showed him what he was doing. And they said, no problem. You know, he doesn't live here. He doesn't have a right to be here. And so they banned him. Well, the next thing I know, I got the barangay police turning up on my door. And the barangay police, in case you don't know, barangay is like local council in the Philippines. They turn up at our door, mine and Darlene's. And they said, you have to appear at the barangay on this date and time. There's been an official complaint about you from, you know, Steve from Philippine Information Channel. And I was like, damn, are you serious? They were like, yeah, made an official complaint. So we went there and we saw the barangay. And he was there with his girlfriend. Me and Darlene are there. Even Brooke had to turn up. And anyways, while we're there, I made my case. I said, look, you know, I said, I don't know what the heck I did wrong. I said, other than I'm living a better life, and he's offended by it, you know. And he said, oh, you're a show-off, Cooper. You know, you're driving around in your fancy new car. Well, I can afford it. I save my money. Why can't I buy a new car? So what? You know, he didn't have any transport. He didn't even have a motorbike, you know. But that doesn't matter to me. I don't judge people on how much they make. But Steve was very, very threatened. Him and his partner were threatened by that. And I was like, okay, whatever, you know. All I ask is, please stop bad-mouthing me, you know, to the expats that want to live in this area. And again, he said in front of the barangay, it's a free world, I can say whatever I want. And that got him in trouble. And the barangay said, no, you can't here in the Philippines. You cannot insult somebody. It's considered defamation, and Cooper can actually sue you for it. And anyways, he lost the case. And that was the last I ever saw from Steve from Philippine Info Channel. Never saw him again after that. And the barangay were on my side, said, no, you know, I would have done the exact same thing as you. You know, this guy is harassing you because of his jealousy. And that's what today's video is all about. Jealousy can kill your plans, your retirement, your, excuse me, they're doing roadworks on the beach. Let me move away from the noise over there. It can kill your retirement. It can kill your plans and all that. Now, I got people on the channel, they make $1,000 a month. I got some people make $10,000 a month. I got millionaires that are part of our community. So what? They made their money. They're entitled to their slice of happiness. Jealousy is one thing that can destroy a person's life. So my advice to y'all is don't get caught up in it. When you come out here to Thailand, don't tell people, hey, you know, I make this much or I make that much. Because it's none of their business how much you actually make. It's none of y'all's business how much I make. I make somewhere in the middle between that, by the way, for my life. But I'm not going to tell you the exact figure. You know, the only person that needs to know that is my wife. And you will have a great life. To be, you know, hating, I know back in the States, people, you know, get upset because you make a nickel more an hour than what they do, you know, or you're driving a car that's a year newer than what they are, or your fence has just recently been painted, and they get jealous. They start hating. They feel threatened by it because you're living that little bit better life than what they are. And I get it all the time on the channel. I'm so used to it, I could care less, you know. But the group of people we all have here, all have one thing in common. All that shit they had back in their home country, they left it behind and they're living the good life. And so I want to end this video on a happy note. Whatever attitude you had in the West, whatever problems you had back in the West, those problems don't leave you when you come to Thailand. Because you are the problem. Your attitude is the problem. Get rid of that attitude. The moment you land here in Thailand, you're going to find your stress is completely and utterly gone. There is no reason to be stressful. It's super cheap here. It's super affordable. The women are absolutely beautiful and amazing. You can't ask for anything more in your retirement. You really can't. And you'll have a great life. You'll be part of a great community that don't give a damn how much you make. At the end of the day, we're all retirees. It don't matter your skin color. It don't matter what country you're from. And it certainly doesn't matter what bankroll you may or may not have. You just enjoy yourself and you're with like-minded people that want to enjoy themselves too. And they're smiling, they're happy, and they're part of Coopersville here in Coopersthaiadventure, Jomtien, Thailand. So if you want to be one of those people, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. It's absolutely free. Doesn't cost you a penny, and you'll get more great videos like this in the future. So until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Stay tuned.